Hello there, and welcome to this video coverage from the 2025 Iowa City Regionals. My name is Jonah Prop, and we'll be watching a matchup between Linder Wendt and Ten Eyck. Myself and Patrick hosted this tournament. We both live in Iowa City and run the Iowa Cty Crokinole Club, and this was very exciting to have a larger tournament. We got to have 22 players come for this, and Linder traveled all the way from Minneapolis to join us. He initially founded the Iowa City Club, but has since moved on and started a new club in Minnesota, so it's really cool to get him back in town. Patrick starting off play, sinking his first open 20. Linder going long. If you didn't catch the semifinals match, that was one in which Patrick faced off against myself. It was kind of interesting to narrate in more of a first-person perspective, but Patrick managed to take that round. I believe it was 10-4 for the final score. And we don't have video from the other semifinals match. Oh, Patrick hitting a post and getting an invalid shot. But in the other semifinals match, Linder faced off against Max Frega, and then myself and Max faced off in a third place match where Max took it, taking third in the competition, and I ended up fourth. Patrick sinking a 20 for Linder, not having a very strong start to this first round. This will be a race to 11 points, whereas the semifinals were races to 9. Linder goes up 2 in the cup. Pat's going to need to play perfectly and have at least 2 mistakes from his opponent. Oh, but doesn't get any mistakes from Linder, and instead lips out of the 20 hole. Seems almost certain that Linder will be taking this round, keeping play nicely away from the 20 hole. I want to give a shout out to all of the attendees to this tournament. We were hit with terrible weather that day in Iowa City. I think we got 4 inches of snow within the 2 hours preceding the start of the tournament, and amazingly we only had 1 cancellation. All other club members were able to make it, and we had our full 22 roster, which made for an excellent morning and afternoon round robin. We broke up into just 2 pools to do a round robin, and the top 5 players from both advanced to the A pool, and then after an A pool round robin, only the top 4 players continued to bracketed play. We see a nice peg bounce back, almost 20 from Patrick. Linder here is going to probably roll out. He's up at 20. This was great to have such a strong turnout for our tournament. Last year we only had 8 players for our winter tournament, and to grow to 22, which really mirrors how much our Iowa City club has been growing lately. It's just really humbling to see. We're building a strong Crokinole community out here in the middle of nowhere, Iowa, but we're teaching players, and we're teaching some really fine play. So if you're ever in Iowa City and want to stop by, message us and come play Crokinole. I'll highlight some of these players' accolades. Linder Wendt has had an amazing NCAA tour. He's currently ranked 5th in the 2025-2026 NCAA rankings. And most notably, he won both the singles and doubles portion of the Crokinole World Cup in Budapest, Hungary. And recently, Patrick got 2nd place at the North Star Cup, the tournament that Linder hosts in Minneapolis. He had a great showing, fighting his way up from being the bottom seed player from bracketed play, making it all the way to the finals and just barely losing to a Jeremy Tracy. We are back on serve here. 2 shots of play. Linder sinks his 20. Oh, we're not back on serve. There is a red disc on the board, so Patrick's going to need to play off it, pull play back. Hard to do. Oh my god, but he gets it. What a shot. We are now back on serve. This is a 2-shot game. Linder hits his, securing 1 point. Patrick needs the 20 for the tie. Beautiful. We will be going to 3-1 for points. We see that gorgeous bounce back. I really didn't think that was there. Yeah, and Patrick's so happy with that shot. I would be as well. Whoa, Patrick super Steves it. Don't see that too often from him, especially not in tournament play. Linder punishes going up 1 in the cup. Pat can't make that next 20, and Linder gets the fall through, going up 2. Really putting the hurt on. Oh, it seems like Patrick has lost his range here. Oh, that disc might be in. Let's see what they determine. Very consequential if that is in or not. Looks like they're calling it in. If Patrick can find his range here, that will definitely help him. Ooh. Linder's happy to play to the outside. Might be a 20 opportunity here, but nothing easy. Oh, comes up just a little bit at the wrong angle, but a very nice attempt. Oh, and good defense. Very good defense. I don't even know what you do with that shot. You kind of have to half-hole it. You can't play through your own. The angles just aren't right there. Yeah, makes contact with the disc, but almost pushes it to a worse spot, all the way in the 5 and center. That's pretty brutal. I'd take a sip of wine after that shot as well. Yeah, Linder's in control here. Pat needs to somehow get a double on a 20. Oh, gets the nice, almost hamster shot. Oh, and Linder goes for the follow-through. Probably should have rolled away, but at this point, shots are inconsequential. Yep, and with that, Linder will be going up 5-1 in points. Pressure's going to be on Patrick to start sinking some 20s and getting points on the board. You can see the legs of all the watching folks around us. This was a very exciting finals match to watch. We had like all 22 participants come back and circle this table for the finals. And I think for the first half we had the B pool finals going on at the same time, but we timed it so those would wrap up around halfway through this match, so everybody could see the final last rounds for the A pool finals. Ooh, let's see. Pat has hammer here. Does he go for the 20 or does he hide on the outside? Nice, yeah. I think that's a good call. I'm often tempted by those shots that are just perfect lineups into the 20 hole, but as soon as you miss that and come up short, that's a backboard for your opponent. So Patrick's up 1 shot here. And making that 20, he's in a comfortable position. Linder's going to be looking for a mistake from him. Ooh, and that's 1 mistake. Nice. If Pat can sink this, they are back on serve. Yep. 2 shots apiece. Anyone's game. Oh, Linder coming up short. Now, is that a drop back? Looks like Patrick sees it from the strong side diagonal. Nice. Ooh, pushes that red disc into that awkward spot. That might hurt him. Yeah, if Linder can sink this. Ooh, Pat needs to hit it to take the round. If he doesn't hit it, it's gonna be a tie. Or no, if he doesn't hit it, he loses it. If he peels, it's a tie. He has to hit and stick here. That is a tough situation. Wow, amazing play. He gets it. Wow, I would be very nervous for that shot. We see this nice heavy hanger conversion from Linder. Yeah, and that winning shot. Able to just sneak through both those sets of pegs. Leave the disc on the board. Points are 5-3, still favoring Linder. Patrick's first up, making his 20, and Linder responds in his own. Oh, backboard opportunity here. And Linder's able to convert, going up 1 in the cup. Patrick sinks his next 20. He is only down 1 shot currently. Yeah, and that was the missed shot that he needed. Pat his hammer. If he can keep play to the back right now, he's in a good spot. Yeah, there it is. Able to worm his way back towards his side. Linder catches a post, brings it the other way. Yeah, Pat's going to have to kind of make a choice between the same sort of shot and rolling out towards the side. Oh, but he goes for the 20 and gets it. I didn't even clock that as a possibility. All right, we are back on serve. I might have said padded hammer before, and I think I was wrong about that. I think I misunderstood the situation. I think he needed that 20. Oh, but he goes long there. That's rough on the second to last shot. Pat's gonna need a 20 off of this, and really a takeout 20. It's gonna be hard, no matter what. But we've seen it before, so I have some faith. Going for the closer peg to the disc, it seems like, for his bounce back. Oh, that's nice. Brings it towards his side, at least makes it hard. Kind of the reverse situation of what they had last round. But same situation. These players are really at the top of their game. You can't hide from either one, so the hide strategy is not gonna be a guarantee. Yeah, that takeout 20, I did not see coming at all. Points are 7-3 with Linder up, and first to act, he makes his 20. Pat responds with his own. We are off to the races.
So that would be done before this.
I know these players are longtime friends, and they've played each other a lot. Since Linder currently lives in Minneapolis, I know they do online Crokinole, where they record their boards and take turns taking shots, and then allowing the other person to set up the lead from that shot. Oh, Patrick coming short. Yeah, Linder able to get that conversion. The virtual Crokinole thing, it kind of sounds tedious, except if you think about the fact that these players are really strong in their 20s, so often there isn't much of a board to set up. They kind of just shoot 20s back and forth until somebody messes up. All right, Linder's up at 20. He needs to miss this. Yeah, wow, and he does. Leaves a heavy hanger, but if Patrick can get that takeout 20, he will tie this match. And he's pretty hungry for points here. This is an important match to tie. Goes for no wax on his disc. And he gets it. What a shot. Such a clutch time to make that backboard 20. Oh yeah, I think we'll get to see two kind of heavy hanger backboards. This one, I would say much heavier. I'm interested in the fact that he removed his wax from the disc. I normally keep wax on when there's any amount of follow through, but Maybe if you don't want it to go crazy, you hit it really hard with not a lot of wax on. Patrick sinks his first 20, and Linder goes long. Good opportunity for a rollout here. Ooh, bounces off a peg, almost comes back, but leaves Linder an opportunity. Oh, and he brings play to Patrick's side. Patrick is going to be in control here. He's just going to hit and stick. He's up a 20. Linder's going to have to peel and probably shoot through the middle to get it. Patrick examining his disc, making sure it's acting properly. Nice, and he leaves his opponent's disc on the board. That is a nice call. It really forces Linder to take out his own disc and the opponent's. Otherwise, Pat can keep on trading on his side until the final shots. Ooh, but Patrick cannot make it hurt. He's still in a good position. He didn't leave an easy backboard for Linder. Yeah, it looks like Linder's going to have to go for a follow-through here to get some points. Brings play a little bit towards his side, but I bet you Pat can either remove his disc or bounce back even farther. Well, keeps play in the center. Not an easy situation still for Linder. He elects to just get posted up. Yeah, Pat now working his way on the outside. Linder's trying to see if there's a double there. I don't see it. Yeah, it would have to be off a peg. Oh, but he leaves a pretty nasty Hogan shot. Okay, it doesn't look like it has to be Hogan. A peel from Patrick would not be terrible right now. In fact, that might even be preferred. He leaves it on the board. Still no easy opportunity here. Linder needs a double and a 20. Or at least a double and a hide, and hope for a mistake from Pat. Seems like he's really taking his time here. I don't know what the best option is. Do you just go for the takeout 20 for the disc on your side and hope for a mistake that you can capitalize on later? Or do you try to get the double now? Looks like he's going for the double now. Oh. Yeah. That doesn't work out. Pat, yeah, just gutters his shot. Forces Linder to shoot over with no chance of getting a 20 from that. And with that, Pat has got some more points on the board, going to 8-6. Linder is first up to act and makes his open 20, as does Patrick. Seems like we are off to a 20s race. Oh, spoke a little too soon. Pat going long. Linder doesn't get the off and leaves the opponent's disc on the board. And Patrick has hammer, so even though he's down a 20, he's in a pretty favorable position right now. Oh, but loses his disc. That's not what he wanted to do. Linder doing a good job of playing to the outside. Patrick's going to try to fight his way back in. Really going to be seeing a directional battle. Well, that was nice. Forces Linder to shoot at it from the inside. Kind of guarantees that the shooter will end in the house. We saw it before. I want to see the takeout 20 from that angle. Okay, he just elects to get posted up. Players are kind of just trading back and forth. Pat's going to need either a really good hide. Yeah, something. Ooh, doesn't get the off. That might come to hurt him later. Linder peels. It's a nice call. Pat, I think, has to peel here. He's got hammer, but he needs to get a 20. Oh, you see him laughing off that shot. That's good. That's tough. Missing that peel right there is pretty much game ending. He's gonna somehow, he's gonna need a damage 20, the craziest shot. Can't get it. So that will be 10-6 to Linder. Yes, this peel here was devastating. Even if Pat would have gotten his own peel, he was going to need to get a mistake out of Linder. Oh, and Pat comes up short. Seems like a pretty give me 20. Linder converts it. If Linder takes this, it'll be the final round, and Patrick super Steves again. Brutal. Linder is going to put the hurt on. He goes up 2 in the cup. Patrick finding his range. Not going to get too far behind on 20s. But Linder is not letting up. Off to the races. But Patrick's just going to be hoping that he makes no mistakes, and Linder makes a few. Ooh. Pretty short on that. That might all but seal it. Patrick's going to need a follow-through. Something to get a 20 here. Get some nice push. Can't make it into the hole, though. A rollout from Linder or a 20 does secure the round and thus the game. We'll see what he can do here. Makes it pretty far out. Patrick needs a 20 here. A takeout 20, but yeah, doesn't get it. I guess, that with 2 20s, the shots are already inconsequential. Linder will be taking this 12-6. He was the champion of the Iowa Cty Regionals Crokinole tournament. We were really glad to have him out. This was an awesome tournament. Thank you so much to everyone who came. We look forward to hosting this again next year and to growing our tournament. We see Pat boo, all in good fun. Him and Linder are very good friends, and we're here just to have a great time and play some great Crokinole.